Hey everyone, when I started this series, which is lockdown, I assumed it would be like 6 weeks or whatever. So we are still in lockdown, so my work is not done. So now I'm going to do one of my recipes that I've been trawling through the internet just for fun, ease, something that you can take with you to one of your dinner parties that you're not having. Really easy. It's called a French apple cake. I've changed it slightly by adding lemon zest, which lemon zest for me with apples makes everything much better, and cinnamon sugar. So we have half a cup of butter in there, to which we are going to add 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. I always use the sort of light brown sugar. And then we're going to add 2 eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla. After that, we are going to add 1 cup of flour with 1 teaspoon of baking powder and a half teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to fold that in with the apples and the zest. Sprinkle cinnamon sugar on top, bake, and hey presto, it is a truly delicious, easy peasy French apple cake. Okay, so we're going to do this part. Okay, it's a lot easier when your butter is at room temperature. We're having a cataclysmic, decade-strong weather event, Christine, which is a non-event really. It's just been a mass of phenomenal wind and some rain, but the room temperature is considerably colder than it should be. So I'm just going to kind of manipulate the butter while it clogs up my beaters, this is room temperature. And then try and heat it slowly with my beaters, because of course I'm a non-microwave person. So I'm just going to be patient with this, and then you can come back to me when it's actually creaming. So it's now starting to cream. I'm going to add the eggs sort of one at a time so that the yolk can absorb the fats more easily. And in here I've got the vanilla already. So now I'm just going to add the flour, salt and baking powder on low, and just till it's sort of just combined. Okay, let's give this a mix. It's quite a stiff batter, and it doesn't look like a lot, and it is quite a flat sort of cake, but it's fine. So in here now is going to go the apples and the zest. Also, it's supposed to have 3 tablespoons of rum. I'm going to use this very strange stuff that my friend brought me from China, which it's impossible to drink. It's like drinking Afgas. So I just add a little bit in here, which gives it some sort of alcoholic flavoring, which burns off anyway. So it just gives it that liquid that is needed. Okay, and then I've prepared a tin, and I'm just going to put it into the springform tin. So your apples are chopped. It's 2 apples, by the way, 2 medium-sized Granny Smith apples or any firm cooking apple. And I do them in sort of small bite-sized pieces. You can do them in any size that you like, really. Slithers or wedges or whatever. Just kind of smooth it out. So what you have is a cake batter that envelops the pieces of apple. So it is really apple rich. And it is a really nice thing to have as a light dessert. Or, you know, if somebody says to you, what can I bring, you know, what can I bring when you go to a braai or a dinner or something, then this you can throw together in no time at all and take it, and it's a really easy and very tasty offering. Okay, this is becoming a challenge of wills. You will get off. Right, okay. So now I've got some cinnamon sugar, which you sprinkle on top, and it gives a really nice crunchy element to it. And this is not part of the normal recipe, but I've added this because cinnamon is also one of my fangs, you know. Okay, so that's quite a lot, but anyway. Right, so this is going to go in at 175 degrees for 40 minutes or so. My oven's quite hectic, so it usually takes a bit less time to do, so I'm going to put the timer on for 35 minutes and see. Okay, my timer's just gone off at 35 minutes, and I think that this is perfect. So I'm going to leave this to cool just for a few minutes, and then I'm going to take the ring off, and then you can see. It smells delicious. So as you can see, it's not a really high cake, but it is really a great little quick dessert thing, afternoon tea snack thing. It's so simple and so flavorful because the apples are fresh, and then that fresh hit of the lemon zest, little sprinkling of the crunchy cinnamon sugar on the top. Oh, it's a bargain. I hope you enjoy it. And we've got so many new viewers, so thank you for coming on board and asking for more videos. It's really cool. So we'll see you when the next sort of storm comes along or inspiration grabs me by the heels. See you later. Bye.